live.
That's
we
right.
always do it live. What does that mean? Zero plays us in. The guy can't play worth shit. Jesus. I don't care. My coffee is delicious this morning. That's what matters.
Why? What?
What? Where are we?
What?
Who was that?
Huh?
What? God dang, son, if I wanted you to keep repeating it, I never would have said the goddamn thing in the first place. What? Jesus. That's how we do it down in Texas, right? Stomping mud holes and walking them dry. God damn. I don't know. These cold opens are either the best. There's either the best thing or the worst thing we've ever thought.
He's hyped up and happy this morning, folks. I don't know what's going on.
Fuck's sakes. I haven't even had much sugar in the coffee. I don't know what's going on. Zero's weak in the knees. Ow!
Maybe Wendy showed up. I don't know what's going on.
That furry freak, stay the fuck away from here.
The lights are shining bright and the coffee's burning extra strong and
burning bright
this morning.
The field of fire. God. Yeah.
I fell into a burning field of fire.
There's our first copyright for the day. I fell into a we're gonna have to rewrite that. Oh my God. How y'all doing this morning? Ow!
Well,
yeah.
If Wendy showed up, it could be a furry ring of hell.
I'm not the only one that would kick Wendy's ass. I don't care if that thing likes it or not.
There you go.
So if the wrenches are out there, be warned. She's on the loose. Whatever. Good God.
We say is what? Mary says just wait till later this year, Zeropium.
We say Wendy is getting ready. Wendy is getting ready. Oh, good God.
What's getting ready?
What's happening now? What did I miss?
Oh, I think I might know.
Oh, I think.
But you'll have to wait just a minute to find out. Wendy gonna get ya. Should be going after Zero like Jason. Wendy. Wendy.
Jesus, don't scare me like that.
Zero looking at Wendy. Oh no.
Armageddon will descend upon the city of Los Angeles, the city of sin.
Live from Los Angeles, we bring you the latest houses on the lifestyles of the rich and earned.
As Wendy cannonballs into the Pacific Ocean.
Smile.
Gordon Valhalla. He's the madman of Valhalla. Mark the infinitely tired. Lester, San Jose, the Skeptic Tank. Psychodog 9! Bud Bad Axter! Plenty! Start a poop Holy shit. If that doesn't get you fired up in the morning, I don't know what will. And I'm right here, right off the bat. Castle, what is up, Castle? Good morning. Good morning. Hopefully I got everybody. If I missed you, let me know on the intro. Good morning. Welcome to Zero Hour, where we don't give a shit about SAG-AFTRA or the WGA.
Am I still live?
Yeah.
Okay, something seriously weird happened. Technical difficulties this morning. Loki hit the go live button and my entire screen just froze. And then I felt like I was on what felt like a 30-second delay. But all right, we're here. We're good. We're still alive. That was very strange.
Thank you, Lester. Thank you. Zero did the music for that one. So it's all his fault. He did the music for that one.
Oh, thank you.
We're about due for a overhaul of some of the videos. So,
Ooh, Loki's got some projects coming down the pipeline, does he?
Loki, what must your neighbors think with all that shouting in the morning? So Mother Abigail, the woman who lives behind me, she's just like, keep your damn rats out of my corn. And I'm like, okay.
Does she talk like that?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow.
She hears me in the morning and she's like, what that motherfucker doing now?
Your pancakes is ready. Oh my God.
Hence why I call her Mother Abigail.
That's awesome.
So,
ow.
Cindy's grease trap. Ugh.
Oh my God. Oh my
No.
God, guys. Why?
No.
Why you do this? That's horrible. I gotta go throw up now after I finish my coffee. That'll help.
No. Mm-mm.
God, how far I can't even talk. I am tongue-tied today. How far? What must we? Fuck, we'll do it live.
I heard that. I heard a rumor.
A rumor
that we're gonna get to see Wendy in the not too distant future.
Oh Jesus, God! If the taint on the screen wasn't bad enough every time that thing types a message, I'd shudder to think at what's going to happen next.
Well, that's good. That's good because we're going to be talking about the strike, why no one seems to give a shit, and yeah, so that's great.
That's wonderful.
That's great. No Wendy.
No Wendy. Good. I feel a little bit cleaner now. That's awesome. So anyway, so really quick, yeah, I apologize for the technical difficulties. Good morning, everybody in chat. It is wonderful to see you, and thank you for having us on again to start your week the only way we know how. Random chaos, panic, and disorder. Our work here is done.
Mm-hmm. Is it?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just going with it.
More about Wendy.
Jeez, guys, stop. Just stop it. Stop. If y'all thinking I get off on being teased, no. Wait.
Oh, the Beach Boys did that.
The Beach Boys did that? What did they do?
Did that. The Wendy song.
Oh, Jesus. Why is it? Why are we here this morning? Why
won't you give me the damn lyrics?
Who knows?
Anyway.
Maybe the Beach
Boys.
Boys
wants to actually play the song. I don't want to do that. So.
Oh, well.
There's flypaper to take care of her.
I don't know if there's enough.
Not enough in the world. No.
Not enough. I mean, you'd like, you could super wax that thing to no end and it just grows right back.
Got to meet a goal if you want Mark to transition into Wendy. All right. That's great. I'm going to see that.
Geez. Oh, geez.
Wendy's Baconator. Ugh. Wendy's isn't Wendy's anymore. And their founder died from like a triple bypass.
Oh my God. It must have been all the bacon and grease that he ingested every day. Holy.
Okay. So there was a huge message that went out last week that the picketers, the strikers are starting to lose their ability to buy homes. And I said, what? Most Americans right now can't buy a house. They don't have the money to buy the house. They don't have the finance to buy a house, much less keep a house. So what's any different than that there? These are the people that told you that you should lose your job, you should lose your homes, you should lose everything that you have if you don't go along with everything the government was telling you during the coup. If you don't go along with everything these people tell you, you're going to lose everything. You're a horrible person. You don't deserve to breathe. You should be in the hospital on your last leg because you don't want to get the jab or the poke because you're worried something's iffy about it.
God, are there people out there that are still on this?
Oh, sure. You should just keep your mouth shut and do everything these people tell you and fall in line lockstep. And if you don't, you should be ostracized from society, cut from the herd, and left to die in the wilderness. That was their message to you just a couple of years ago. If you do not do what we are telling you to do, you should lose everything and no one should talk to you and you should be ostracized. People were literally banished from their families because they would not go along with this bullshit. They were told you don't get to come to Christmas. We're not going to talk to you anymore. Parents were abandoning their children because the kids even brought up, hey, you know what? Maybe this isn't the smart thing to do. Companies were firing people that wouldn't go along with this. They just fired them, whether it was for religious reasons, whether it was because they were scared it was going to hurt them. They were pushed into a corner and told, this is what you have to do. And these fucks that are now saying, please feel sorry for us, were the ones pushing tooth and nail for you to go out and get this jab. And they were the ones telling you that, hey, if you don't, you should lose everything. You should lose your house. You should lose your job. You should lose your family. You should lose everything.
I still
and now
find
we're
it,
supposed to feel sorry for them. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I still find it horribly moronic and idiotic and just absolutely questionable as to why there were such extremists out there that go from one way to the other, and these families and friends and, you know, all circles of life out there that were suddenly just banishing everyone over such, in the grand scheme of things, over such a simple thing, such as getting a poke. I mean, where were your family values to begin with if you're just going to go along with the extremists out there and say, hey, you know what? Yeah, you're my child, but you didn't do what we told you to do, so get out. It's not like sending the little ones off when they come of age and they need to find a place of their own. You're going to totally oust them and not invite them back because they feel a certain way about something that you feel a certain way about. I mean, there is a 50-50 clash going on over everything these days. And everybody's either an extremist or they don't give a shit. And the people that don't give a shit are the ones that are saying, hey, you know what? You do what you got to do. Don't pressure anybody. You just live your life. And the extremists out there, no, do this now. Do it right. Do it the way we want because we don't give a fuck about your feelings. Well, you know what? I don't give a fuck about yours if that's your attitude.
What Project Cambrian says here is bang on. If anyone takes up Musk's offer and succeeds, that will set the precedent. Take up Musk's offer. If you lost your job, if you got hit, if anything happened because of some bullshit that you talked about, sue and he'll pay for it. Do it. Send him to court. Go after him. Why? Because karma is a bitch.
Karma is a bitch, and she's back in heat.
Stig Kenobi, I love that. Stig Kenobi, may the strike go on till they end up pooping in the streets of San Francisco like the rest of the Marxists.
Good God. You know, the other...
you know what? I do not feel bad for them. I do not feel bad for them. I do not feel sorry for them. There's some people out there in the entertainment industry that work their asses off and have 9-to-5s just like the rest of us. Okay, with everything shutting down, that's all I give a shit about. I don't give a crap about these actors. I don't give a crap about these whiners. I don't give a crap about these people that pushed everyone to do something that they didn't want to do and told them, if you don't, your life's over. If you don't do this, your life's over because we're going to be out to get you. You're now a villain because you don't want to do what all the rest of us are doing. And guess what? They weren't even doing it.
How convenient.
How convenient.
How
indeed.
convenient. Yeah, my God. I mean, geez, I mean, you talk about, the shit going down and, losing their homes, losing their jobs, losing families, losing everything that they had, and getting kicked onto the street. I mean, as if things weren't hard enough for people out there. Your blue collar people, your 9-to-5s out there working, trying to make a living, trying to provide for their families if they got them, trying to support themselves. Shit is hard enough out there. You want to come up here to the great white north and look at how many people are laughing at our dude in office right now because, oh, well, yeah, we could just lower inflation. It would be as simple as that. But nah, I mean, Jesus Christ. Try to find a decent place to live around here that's not going to make your ass go broke and have nothing left to live on once you get a damn roof over your head. It's ridiculous. So do we really need to keep taking it to the extreme of saying, well, if you don't feel this way, then get out. You're dead. You're dead to us. It's unbelievable.
And it doesn't stop. It does not stop.
Never ending. Like, God, how much is too much out there? Really? You're just testing the limits of the threshold. Like, God, how many people out there? Jeez.
What is must offer? What must offer is if you lost your job or something happened because of something you posted on Twitter, let them know and they'll sue and they'll pay. You will pay for your lawsuit. If you got excommunicated, you lost your job, whatever, just because you posted something on Twitter, a big flashing sign, Gina fucking Carano. Yeah.
Rings a bell. God. God, that was a lot to take in the morning.
They have tanked Hollywood in their rotten writing. Now they want to raise. They deserve a boot up the ass. Yes. Sadly, that would make most of them moan in pleasure.
Mm-hmm. And no, we don't need a sound effect.
Why am I thinking of Wendy now?
Oh, geez. Why did we have to go there? So I want to point this out too. Chris Purser says, Zero, all the man in charge has to do is pull a China, his favorite place on earth, and say, no more carbon tax. How fast the prices would fall. Man, you, me, and 450,000 other mother Canuckers up here feel the same way. Yet, the fat cats keep getting fatter, the rich get richer, the sick get sicker, the poor stay poor and die in the street. Jesus.
I thought Cuba was... Oh, go ahead.
I don't know. I mean, I just mean, God, it's ridiculous. Crime rates, poverty, all that shit going on. Are we really living in an age where this is the way it has to be? And not just here, other places too. And on top of that, you got the extremists out there who just want to make it worse for everybody. Would you want that done to you? Would you want to keep doing that to other people? God, you are so morally bankrupt. It's unbelievable. You want to put people in that position because they don't necessarily agree with your way of thinking.
I thought Cuba was Little Castro's favorite place on earth.
For cigars, maybe. The big old cigar. We dip in the whiskey.
Little Castro. Well, if he dips it in the whiskey, why does anyway, someone dipped it in something else.
Something. Story for another time.
Clinton had a little intern named Monica. He's got a little intern named Francis.
In the that was in the what the Oval Office, I mean. Yeah, the big white
multi-million-dollar homes.
Mm-hmm.
They're multi-million-dollar homes. Project Storytime. Poor Billy Porter and his $5.5 million had to sell his home after 3 months.
Oh,
maybe don't buy a multi-million-dollar home like that. Oh, I understand. It's California, and a $5.5 million home there's like a $500,000 home somewhere else, but still,
yeah. I still don't feel bad. I don't care. Oh, we have to sell our home. I guess
we'll out of California.
Yeah, we'll just have to move to one of our other 3 houses in a different state somewhere. Like, come on, get fucking real here, people.
like balancing and checkbook. That's because these people never grew up learning that. They just had a debit card.
Mm-hmm.
They just had a debit card.
Charge.
They never had to. They never had to deal with that. They never had to balance that. Never had to figure that out. You used to have to figure that out, so you weren't writing hot checks all over town.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, they were like, "Excuse me, Mr. Zero, your check came back. Why don't you just give us cash?" And you just paid him cash.
Yeah.
And
But
I'm so very sorry. I must have made a mistake and not written something down. My bad. Here's your cash.
yeah,
And that's how you took care of it. And the
Mhm.
people who couldn't take care of it like that were like, please, of all the gods in heaven, please wait till payday and I will pay you.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, because it's still at that point. And nowadays it's like, ka-ching, insufficient funds. What happened? Oh, yeah, my credit card was maxed out because I had to buy a pack of gum last week.
Or the bank ends up charging you like a $50 hit because you overdrafted.
Yeah. Yeah. Apply for overdraft protection for only an additional $200 a year. Well, it adds up over time, folks. Everything adds up.
Ironically, it is the people who do agree with them that suffer most. It is the conservatives that are sleeping in their own shit on the streets of blue cities. Stig Kenobi.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because gimmies. I want to show you something. I want to show you something I saw the other day, and I could not believe this. Give me 1 second to get this pulled up.
Loki's going candle shopping again.
No, I am not.
We're never going back. That one is long dead.
Oh my God, I don't want gummies. You dumb bastards.
What kind of gummies? I see you down there, story time. Shut up. I love you, but shut up. I will find you. Oh my God, the memes, folks, of all the days. You guys are killing me. And I love it.
Okay,
Damn it.
there we go.
All right. On screen.
I think of. No, I'm still working on it. I was trying to find the episode.
Good God. So I got a question for chat. What's the, I mean, because you talk of economy and all that stuff, because, you know, it's been all over the news around here with prices of everything just going through the goddamn roof. What's your average housing cost down there, or your average rent per month for, say, like a 1-bedroom apartment? Because, you know, there are places around here, adjust this for your own, you know, universal denomination or whatever, but man, some places around here, you get a 1-bedroom apartment and it'll cost you $1,600, and nothing is inclusive anymore. Nothing. So you're paying your hydro. You may get away with not having to pay water or anything like that, but my God, it's ridiculous. Overpopulation, maybe. Crap inflation,
Okay,
stupid
here we go.
economics.
Here we go. All right. Son of a bitch.
It's been a morning of technical difficulties.
It has indeed. In this, okay, go away. Thank you. Find the X. Son of a bitch. All right. By the time I get this pulled up, everybody's going to be gone and being like, "What the hell, Loki?"
Loki found it. 10 a.m. show's over. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, guys, so much.
Good God. Project Cambrian says my neighbor's house, attached townhouse, is going
Let's
up.
see if you recognize this.
$900,000.
Let's see if you recognize this.
Jesus. I mean, well, the ironic thing is it looks familiar because you can see that all over the place these days.
Anybody recognize what this is? Deep Space Nine, Project Storytime.
Okay, there we go.
Anybody know what year this is in Star Trek?
2349? I don't know.
2024.
Oh. Damn. Wow. That is, yeah. It's all coming back.
2024.
Jesus.
This is supposed to be how people are living in California in 2024. And you know what's going on? People are living worse than this because they're living in shit. They're living in their own shit in 2024. This is 1 year away.
Yeah.
Why? Does anybody remember why? Sanctuary District. That's right. DJ Ronnie G. Sanctuary District. Why? Because of gimmies. Gimmies. Gimme this, gimme that. They called them ghosts. They threw them all in these sanctuary towns, in these little sanctuary parts, sanctuary districts, sanctuary cities. Get the idea?
Mm-hmm. All a little all too familiar right now, isn't it? Tent cities all
What
over
happened?
the place.
Bell riots. The Bell riots.
Mm-hmm. Thanks,
Gabriel Bell.
Gabriel effing Bell.
Remember that now? You remember this now? Is it coming back to you?
Oh, it's coming back to me now like a punch in the face. Because how ironic that something from 30 years ago could really, really hit close to home, eerily closer than anything that I have probably seen in a long time.
June Long with a $5 Australian super chat says, I hope you aren't serious, dude. All my stuff is locked in budget storage for $200 a month, and I live in my Uber Eats work car. I smell like pizza. Dude, please tell me that's not true.
That better be a joke.
Please tell me that's not true, bro.
Yeah, that seriously better be a joke.
I know you joke about the ladyboy things. Please tell me that's a joke.
Yeah.
And you're not sending, please. And you're not sending me money while you don't have a place to live. Please tell me that's not true, man. I hope that's not true. Thank you, June Wong, for that $5 super chat. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Ball Holland. This one's just for you, brother. Skull!
A dollar? I've never seen a dollar. Nobody's got a dollar. Let us see the dollar. There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill. These people don't care about you. This SAG-AFTRA shit, this WGA shit, they don't give a hell about you. And they've told you that. They've told you that over and over and over again. Your ists, your obes, your Yahtzees, you're all this horse shit. And they expect us to give a shit about what's going on, about the fact that they want more money.
And isn't that funny? How they put down the entire democracy or the whole chain of people that don't agree with them. And then as soon as the revolt happens and their funds dry up, who do they come bitching to about the same shit? So it's their fault for not agreeing with them. And now it's their fault that they're on strike and they're broke, selling homes, doing all that shit. You know what? Welcome to the fucking real world, ladies and gentlemen. Not everything is so cut and dry out there. And I'm sure I don't need to tell Loki, I don't need to tell anybody in chat out there that that is a tough fucking planet we live on. Wake up and give a shit. Pardon my French. Jesus. It's been a fire-infested morning thus far.
I've noticed a lot of the actors who struggle hard to get acting gigs are the ones being the loudest. Virtue signal chance for them. Notice me, I'm important. They don't care.
No.
They don't give a shit. They want as much press and as much focus on them as possible so that the studio feels the pressure so they get what they want. And that's not, I really don't think it's going to happen.
Oh my. Both of the stories about living in my car and that, yeah, go ahead.
Lady boy girlfriends are true. I'm making up, but this is the only way I can save up money. The only way I can get laid without booking a hooker. I don't know if he's serious or not.
So again, is that serious or is that a joke? Because I'm getting a lot of mixed signals here. Do we need to start a GoFuckMe page for June?
Hopefully, brother, you're not. Fuck all the lady boys you want. Hopefully you aren't living in your car, brother, and sending super chats to me of all fucking people. Save your money, bro. Save your money and get out of there. I almost ended up in my car a couple of years ago. Almost ended up living in my car. And if it wasn't for some people that believed in me and had faith in me, I probably would have ended up living in my fucking Dodge on the side of the road somewhere. So,
See, all this shit
hopefully-
hits close to home. Like everybody.
hopefully, yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh no, that was it. I mean, it's everybody can relate to it in some way.
Save up your nickels and your pennies, bro, and get you a place. Seriously, brother, get you a place, even if it's just a fucking studio apartment. That's better than living in your car.
Mm-hmm. That can't be good for your posture.
No, absolutely not.
I'm sorry.
How about SAG banning content creators who continue to promote movies? They want to control non-union members. Yes, they do. And they want to control what's on the internet right now. Why? Because social media is king. Social media is killing it. TikTokers are killing it. YouTube's killing it. Everybody's killing it. And they're about to lose big time. They're on the outs and they want to be the most important. See, this is the thing. Go back and watch like Team America and watch how these actors, watch Alec Baldwin, watch Matt Damon, watch all the rest of them. This is how they think. They weren't shitting you. We should be the ones in charge of voting in a president. We should be the ones telling people what to wear, what to think, what to eat. If they need to eat bugs, then we'll tell them they need to eat bugs and they'll listen to us because we're important.
Jeez. Was that Loki's heart beating out of his chest, or did someone come and knocking on the door?
That's me knocking on the table. Me knocking on my desk.
I was going to say, wait, shit, who's here? I thought I closed the door. Whew. All right.
It's not Wendy.
Beat. Wendy can
Hollywood is losing to social media and gaming. That is why they have tried to take over gaming. Some places they have, just look at Last of Us 2. And some places they haven't. Some places are still fighting hard and saying, no, you're not going to change how we do things. Can you imagine the absolute effing gall of the entertainment industry to point their fingers at you, at each and every one of you, and say, how dare you want this person to be like they originally were, when we have to make this for modern audiences and then turn around and tell Japan, you can't make a game like that because it shows too much titty.
Good God.
You can't make a game the way you want to because it's too risque. You can't put your influence in your games because it goes against our touchy feelies. We have to go in and change all this dialogue in these animes because it goes against our touchy feelies. We have to censor all this stuff and we have to cut it out because it goes against our message for a modern audience. Can you fucking imagine that? The gall that these people have to point their fingers at you and tell you you're horrible, you're evil, you're terrible people. And then they go in and they tell another country, you can't do that. You have to do this our way.
The sheer fucking hubris of it all.
We can now have bear sex in Baldur's Gate. Okay, I want to tell you something. I'm not shitting you. For anybody that thinks this is a joke, it's not. I was maybe 5 hours into the game when I hit a goblin town. And it's a town that's been taken over by goblins. And there's this barn on the outside of the town, right? And the door is shaking and you can hear it. You can hear the door like banging. And I'm like, oh, there's got to be there. Maybe there are people inside. Maybe there's people inside and they're trying to get out and they hid from the goblins. Now I open the door. And there is a female ogre on all fours getting it tooth and nail from a bugbear that's banging her from behind.
That's going to be a tough
A
image to get
giant
rid of.
female ogre getting physical on all fours with a human-sized bugbear.
Wow.
I am not kidding.
Well, I'll just say this franchise has certainly changed since I last played it probably 25 years ago. Holy effing crap. Wow. Yep, a lot of good images this morning. Thank you.
I'm just, I could not believe it.
Holy crap. Interspecies erotica.
And I seriously, I was like, I clicked on the oops, my mistake, excuse me option. Like, yeah, I'm out. Deuces, sorry to interrupt. And the ogre, the giant, fat, ugly ogre female was like, you interrupt us, smash. And I was like, wow, it's Wendy.
Yeah, someone's getting smashed, all right. Oh my God, Wendy again. Jesus. Good God,
Oh,
y'all.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like-
when it said that, I was like, oh, shit. Yeah.
Y'all just fucking teasing me, building up to something that I don't want to be a part of. What
If
the hell?
anybody finds that scene, if anybody does that and finds that scene, it's in the first goblin town you come to.
God.
It's a barn just on the outskirts of the town. There's like a +2 dagger or something in a little fire right next to it.
It gives you extra poking power, apparently.
I was just holy shit.
I thought it was I thought it was odd and creepy enough, 25 years ago, however long it was, when you peer through a little slatted window and you see Pyramid Head fucking a mannequin.
This is the last thing I ever expected from D&D. Okay, and I understand people are like, "Oh my God, it's so great." The combat's good, the character creation's good. There's a lot of good there, but then you get something like this, and I'm like, I'm just like, wow, okay. If I'd, you know what? I started playing D&D when I was 8 years old. If I would have saw that at 8, I'd have been like, what in the shit is that?
Would that maybe have set you down a different path in your personal hobbies?
Oh, no, not at all. But,
God, yeah, that's
So,
way to shock the monkey there. Wow. Well, that was a good little segue.
Personally, I once saw a guy just standing there, pants down, facing my platform. No, DJ, no.
Buh. No thanks.
The Love Shack, baby.
Love Shack.
And I mean, you could probably like just pick up the bugbear and just shove him in.
Oh, good God.
You could just, and I'm like, how is that even like, how is she even, I mean, it's like throwing a hot dog down a hallway. It's just, it's not, I don't see how it's like, yeah.
Oh. Wow. Whew.
Yeah.
That's a mouthful. Not for it, but for somebody else, maybe.
So I don't know. This is not the, I mean, you know what? There's always been some, there's always been some shit in D&D, but not, I just.
Do you think it was out there for the purpose of being out there, trying to push an envelope that didn't need to be pushed in the first place?
It was okay. So when you catch him, the bugbear like jumps back, pulls up his pants real quick, and kind of like, "Ha, you caught me," and you're like, "What the hell? What in the hell?" Yeah, and that's exactly it. It was more like, what the fuck, Ben? Like, and I think that's what they wanted. That's what they wanted. that is exactly what they wanted. Oh, everybody gets their freak on in Baldur's Gate 3.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just glad it was a gift and I didn't pay for it.
Oh, that's going to be a gift that keeps on giving when those mental images keep sticking around and haunting your
And
nightmares.
I'm sure there's worse. I'm sure there's worse.
Oh, there could be.
So
there could be.
Yeah, the bugbear was embarrassed. The male was embarrassed. The ogre was pissed. The female was pissed that you interrupted. Yes.
Ah, we'll just close the door and just get back to doing whatever you were doing. My mistake.
What does that have to do with SAG-AFTRA and all this shit? They want to impose their will on everything you do and then cry foul when they don't get what they want.
How ironic.
How ironic.
How ironic, because we're still here. They're still here in the exact same position, trying to do one thing, and it's not working. So we're just going to get mad at it and then try again. And then they still don't agree. So we'll just get mad at it again. I mean, it's over and over and over. I have never seen such a redundant, tedious, and meaningless, repetitive, vicious cycle repeating itself over and over again in my entire life. And I shudder to think what the next 10 to 20 years are going to look like if this keeps up at the rate it's going.
Was there a story?
It's just nonstop. Go ahead.
Was there a story, Loki? Like, did he lose a bet? No story. No, nothing. The barn was shaken, and I should have immediately thought little band of goblins in the barn, all having some kind of. Of course, I didn't think like that. I was like, oh my god, there's people in there. There's banging. There's people in there. They must have ran to this outskirts of the village and gone in this barn, and they're in there. And they need help. I was immediately where my mind went.
Well, I mean, really, what are you supposed to think? Exploration, curiosity. You're in that type of environment. Obviously, you're not going to think of what was actually going on in there. And then it's like, whoop, nope, we'll throw you the biggest monkey wrench we can right now just because. No purpose, no plot point, no nothing. It's just in there for the sake of throwing it in there. You want to be risque and, a little bit out there. That's cool, man. But it's got to have a point to it.
Big outlaw. Go ahead.
No, it's fine. It's all right. I was going to say that's just why there's, 5 million Skyrim mods out there that I just don't take any part in. It's got to have something to do with something.
Adega Outlaw says, stepping in for a sec. Whatever happened to a loving relationship? It doesn't exist there anymore. This is all a monstrosity and loss of humanity. Degenerate subhuman actions are celebrated while civilization is intentionally ended.
Sir, you are a writer. Like I can't put, God, Adega just has that gift to put words exactly the way they need to be.
The barn was shaking, the earth was quaking when Moo shook me all night long. I was very off key there. I should have done
I was shaking, I was quaking. Oh, this is not the morning for that. I apologize for headphone users.
Who is strangling the cat?
There's no cat here. Jeez. Whew. Good God.
Holy shit, Mahogany Draws with a $10 super chat. Guess what's back? And it's right after 0 hour. Ooh. Holy shit. Mahogany Draws is back this Monday, coming up right after this show. Make sure you guys make your way over there. If you're not subscribed to Mahogany, get subscribed. Get subscribed to Mahogany Draws.
Mahogany's back. John Black. Gonna wait. Fuck it. I don't fucking know. It's been a loopy morning. It's been a long day. But Mahogany, you're a badass, brother. Keep at it, man. Thank you so much.
The nuclear family is bad, according to Hollywood. No need for dads or proper upbringing nowadays. No, they don't need no man.
We don't need no man.
They don't need no man all this week after your show, brother. Nice.
Yeah. Way to get back on that horse, man. Buck that son of a bitch.
I can't wait to see what Machine's up to this morning.
Oh, he'll be up to no good.
Console game mods are rare. Yeah.
Yeah, they are. They are.
You still play on a console?
Me, I mean, I have consoles, but not as much. Actually, you know, the past couple weeks, I haven't really had time to play much of anything. But no, I mean, my library is obviously not as extensive as, you know, other people's out there. I tend to have, you know, the regulars that you keep going back to. But if there's anything mainline that ever comes out, if it's not like an exclusive or something, I'm usually picking it up on Steam or something like that. But yeah, so realistically, no, not as into consoles as I used to be, but I still have all of mine. I mean, they're not going anywhere.
Okay, so it looks like dialogue was censored for Western audiences. Why? They say all kinds of shit. They say all kinds of shit in Final Fantasy 16. So why was the dialogue changed so much? Did they add the cursing? Did they add the slurs?
That's odd. It's very, very odd, but not overly surprising. You know, you can see that in other cases. I mean, shit, look at what we went through this year with the Resident Evil 4 remake. My God, how much wildfire did we bring up about that one?
Well, that and Dead Space. Dead Space did really good. Dead Space did a really good job. Was there some shit they changed doing the monogendered bathrooms? So fuck what? You don't even notice it. I didn't even notice it until someone pointed it out. So they were like, oh my God, they have monogender bathrooms. I don't care. I fucking don't.
I'm pretty sure I'm not going to take Isaac to go take a leak when he's got necromorphs to deal with. That's the last thing on my mind.
Did they do a good job remaking the game? They did an absolutely outstanding job remaking the game.
And that's what's important, really.
That is what is important.
Especially with prices these days. You want to fork your hard-earned money over to something like that. If it brings you satisfaction, they did a good job, then all right. Roll with it.
Yes. No, absolutely. And thank you, Arlena. Thank you for saying that. Thank you. She's like, I have daily ritual, Loki Crowder, Bats, Lincoln Park. Thank you. It's always nice to hear that someone loves starting their day off here.
Yeah.
Someone loves, and we are so appreciative of that.
Yeah. Also, you know, on that note, I forgot to mention the official 2-year anniversary date of Zero Hour was last Tuesday or Wednesday. So happy anniversary! But
happy freaking anniversary!
2 freaking years, guys. But you know, as a segue into that, this. You know, you guys make this, like you, Loki, every single Monday morning when we're bullshitting behind the scenes or, you know, chatting afterwards. So to you and everybody in chat, you are an amazing community. You guys are always so giving and generous, a little bit teasing when it comes to certain things, but hey, I love you anyway. It's all in good fun. And it's been an amazing ride. And you guys are the absolute best. And I know I've said this before too. I know Monday morning, it's the start of the week. For those of you getting up for work, I know early Monday morning is not the easiest time slot. But for any of you that catch us live, catch us on the replay, or, you know, contribute, like the video, doing whatever you guys do, it's always appreciated. It's very humbling. And man, you guys rock. So everybody, give yourselves a self high five and a pat on the back because you guys are the
self high five.
Bang!
Chris Persia, big thanks to Chris Persia, who's always doing the awesome thumbnails here.
Yes, shout out there. He's doing that every time, man. He's killing it.
Our Wicked Wrench of the East, Project Storytime, who's always got his eye on chat, and our sniper, the angriest wrench on YouTube. Mark the Infinitely Tired. Almost said angry, but we're going to eat him as well. I mean, you guys make this show happen. All of you out there listening, being a part of this, you guys all make this happen. That's something that they've lost. They've lost that. They don't think like that. They are like, we're the reason you have entertainment. We're the ones who are creating the stuff for you. We're the ones who keep you entertained. Not at any point in time will they admit that you guys keep them in business, because they can't think like that. It's all them. It's all them. They're the ones doing everything. You guys don't do anything. You guys criticize or sit on your ass, and it's all they see. That's all they look at. Oh, well, they're just going to a theater. That's why it was so huge when Tom Cruise came out and was like, guys, thank you for coming and seeing Top Gun. Seriously, thank you so very much. This movie was meant to be seen in a theater. You all are making that happen. We appreciate, we love you so much. Thank you. That was why it was so huge.
I was going to say, yeah.
That's why it did gangbusters, was because of that.
God, so a little common sense and a little courtesy and a little appreciation can go such a long way. Who would have thought such a concept could exist?
Tom Cruise earned some respect for doing that. He did. He earned a lot of respect, because that's something we've been missing. There has been no gratitude. We keep you people in $1 million mansions. We do. Without us, guess what? Without us watching your shit, you're nothing. What do you think's happening? What do you think's happening over at Disney with Star Wars, with Marvel, with all their shit that is failing? Mm-hmm. It is failing. Why? Because there's nothing if we don't watch. There is nothing if we don't tune in. There is nothing if we don't get our asses out to the theaters and pay to see a movie. They don't get anything. Oh, but they already got paid. They might have for that one, and they might for the next one. But eventually they will lose, and they will stop paying them and be like, we can't do it. We can't take the risk. We can't pay you, $40 million and not even make that back what we paid just you for this role, much less everything else. Mm-hmm. Eventually they will lose.
God, some have already started to lose.
Disney is starting to find that out.
The hard way.
With lawsuits.
Yeah, because they couldn't use common sense and figure shit out for themselves. They just had to go along with, checking the boxes.
The new Snow White, insufferable bitch. How many times? What exactly? How many times do you have to learn the lesson? Your audience doesn't like an insufferable bitch. Oh my God, that movie was made like forever ago. I tried to watch it once, but it's like from the 30s. So I just was like, no. And I cruised past it. There's nothing really to learn from any of that because, old. Oh my God. So I don't need no man, and I don't need any man to come and wake me up with a kiss. I'm going to be the strong, independent woman, and I'm going to roll my own destiny. And the mirror will be like, you know what, bitch, you're the queen. Not that other queen, but you're the queen because you're a total bitch.
Well,
yeah, sounds about right.
Sounds exactly how it probably should. Because we don't need no man. Everybody thinks the same thing. If you have a main character or a side character or anything like that on any platform, if you make him so insufferable and intolerant, why the hell should I give two shits about it to begin with? I'm not that interested in recreations or remakes in the first place anyway. It takes a lot to get my attention with something like that. If it was a classic, leave it alone. Just leave it alone because it's standing the test of time now, so more than ever, because everybody is just tired of the horrible remade crap that comes out. Why? Because comparatively, it's shit. And it will always continue to be shit when it keeps being made, written, produced, and directed by shit heads who don't understand the concept of originality and creativity and respect for the creators and the source material and the respect for the fucking audience that it's supposed to be catered to.
And that's all we ask.
God.
You know, Peli, you should be worried because it's not Thrawn. This is not the Thrawn character from the original trilogy. This is someone's interpretation of Thrawn. Not just the actors, but the studio. He is not going to be the Thrawn from the original trilogy because that Thrawn does not exist. That Thrawn was erased because none of that shit ever happened. And I am pulling that up now. I don't know why it's not showing them. It should, Arlena. It should have shown it in chat. It should have given me a thing. It is turned on. I don't know why it's not.
Who knows? Technical difficulties of the morning. Also, I think that's the first time Loki has given me a clap.
Really?
I think so. Thank you, brother. It took 2 years, but we finally got one. Oh my God.
No, I'm sure I've done that before that.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it is Arlena. It doesn't say I've gotten anything, but
I didn't see anything.
Yeah.
Of course, I may not see that on my end anyway, so who knows?
Rebels turned Thrawn into Gargamel. He was literally, yeah.
He was, wow.
This is Disney's interpretation of Thrawn, not the Thrawn from the trilogy, from the Thrawn trilogy. So you should be worried. I've heard all kinds of shit. Oh, get ready. This is going to be the best. This is going to save Star Wars. No, it's not. No, it's not. And you know what? But Loki, how can you say that? Because I've been here fucking before.
Yeah.
I've been here over and over and over again. They are not going to pull a fast one on me. Oh, Book of Boba Fett's going to turn everything around. And it's going to be the best. And everything's going to be great. They had fucking Bubba out there doing a rain dance with a gobby stick and some power converters.
Not the power.
And that was the big like, oh my God, it's so special. Not him. Do that with anybody else. I don't really give a shit. But you did that with a stone cold killer who didn't need it. Why? Because he needs to go out and be the best stone cold killer in the universe. He needs to be the best stone cold killer in the universe.
God, works so much better when there's a point to it. You don't have to be.
Instead, what do we got? We get crazy shit.
And we get Mary Sue's and things we're just supposed to automatically care for right off the bat. I mean, let me tell you something. When you watch new, quote, Star Wars, not real Star Wars, I'm sorry, that's just how I feel. And, you know, you got little Mary Sue running around doing whatever because she's just the chosen one and shit like that, because we all knew that's what it was going to be like before we even saw the goddamn movie in the first place. You get all this, oh, well, she's struggling. She's doing whatever. You know what? Guy, girl, whatever. I don't fucking care who the main character is. The point is, comparatively, you take all of that and you compare it to that one scene in the original Star Wars where Mark Hamill's like, I was going to blah, 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 blah to pick up some power converters. And then he does a complete about face when he comes back to see his aunt and uncle destroyed and burning, nothing left but skeletons and rubble. And he's standing there on the plateau and he's staring up at those two suns. And then he looks down and then he looks up and he's got that look on his face saying, all right, I'm going to rise above this and I'm going to go do what I want to do. Because God help me, I'm going to go become a goddamn Jedi because I have nothing left to lose and something has pushed me to this point. And it was that one scene right there told you everything why you should care about him as a main character, because you are seeing him develop in real time. Nowadays, you just get everything thrust at you at once and you're supposed to care. Why? I don't know, because I don't care. Rant over.
And Arlena, I got it. Like, it shows it's there, but it doesn't show it's there on Stream Elements. So I don't know what happened. I got it. It's there. It hit my PayPal, but it's not showing here. So I do not know what happened. And I don't have a message. So I don't know what happened. It's that used to happen every once in a while on Stream Elements. It's why I stopped doing the link. But I put it back up there just in case anybody on Rumble wants to use it. Anybody who doesn't want to go through YouTube wants to use it. That's why I call it the nada, because YouTube gets nothing. YouTube gets nada. Darius Munchausen with $1.49 super sticker, and it is a bag of popcorn. Thank you so very much, Darius Munchausen, for that $1.49 super sticker. And thank you, Arlena, for your super tip. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla, and we're gonna burn it down for Arlena. Here we go. Skull! Thank you so very much, guys. Thank everybody for being here. You guys are absolutely excellent. You guys keep this channel alive each and every week. Thank you. Please like this stream, share it out on social media, share it out on your twatters and your X's and your face banks and
whatever it is you got.
Whatever it is you use. Thank you guys. Listen, we will be back tomorrow for Taco Tuesday. I don't think Mike's going to be there. I think he's got one more week with the kiddo, and then he will be back. But until we're back on Taco Tuesday, guys, be great, be excellent to each other. Always speak Brenda Anner. We'll see you guys on the next 0 hour. Take care, everybody.
Happy 2 years.
Ow! Happy 2 years, and go catch Machini live right now. Go over to Machini and say Loki Raid. Loki Raid, hashtag Loki Raid. Take care, everybody.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.
Last message, Gestures, Darth Arlena says, the message was, my day isn't right if I don't start it off with your show. Thank you for doing this every day. Skull. Thank you, Arlena, for all the support and watching the show. And I love that you start your day off with us each and every week. Thank you.